On the side, more support for Governor Soludo's administration and more communities benefit from road projects. Head of Service Igwebe asked civil servants to complement Governor Soludo's good governance by voting APGA State Assembly candidates come March 18th. On national matters, CBN's silence struck confusion 1 week after Supreme Court ruling on use of old Naira notes. On the foreign scene, in Beijing, Iran and Saudi Arabia agreed to restore diplomatic relations. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. About 7.7 kilometers of road in Ugwaba and Awadobose in Demili North Council area are presently undergoing construction work at various levels. Construction work on the road, which cut across 4 streets in the area, commenced in November last year. WAS correspondent Ngozi Obileri monitored the pace and quality of work on the road and now report.
The roads are back of Army Barracks Onitsha, named Road 1, Ukebu Junction, Amesi Mbukobosi Road, named Road 2, Amanato Street, named Road 3, and St. Peter's Road. At Amanato Street, drainage construction has been 50% completed, as men of Nel Bin Hamal Hydro Export Nigeria Limited, NBHH. Drainage construction was ongoing at the back of NEPA substation Awada with the same measurements as Amanato Street. Meanwhile, drainage construction has reached 80% completion on Road 1, which is about 1.4 kilometers, while compaction of the road was ongoing on some portions of the road. Work will also start on Road 4 and St. Peter's Street. Speaking to the ABS, the project engineer, Mr. Pascal, also said they are working speedily to cover a reasonable portion before the rains come fully, and explained that the drains were done according to the volume of water that gathers at a particular site, like the Road 1, where the drains are measured 60 by 60 at some points, but were increased to 90 by 90 at some points.
The stage now, you can see from that 1 plus 500 is already taking place of stone base. The village both sides. You can see village on both sides. As I told you about the village, because there's no water coming from this area, they have 50 by 50 here. Going down, we have 90 by 90. Continue. So from this area to that point, it's ready for stone base. The deadline was they are supposed to finish it by August of this year. We knew that the rain will come. That was why we were always on our toe to make sure that all the whole drains are being completed, so that when the rain comes, it will see where it's going to channel to. Yes.
In their various reactions, some residents of the area, Mrs. Chioma Muebonam, Ifeanyi Nweke, Ikechukwu Ugoji, and Apostle Ekenobi, applauded Governor Chukwuma Soludo for coming to their aid, as they said that they have suffered untold hardship due to the bad condition of the road before now, pledging to give total support to Governor Soludo.
Even if you chop man before, corner di room, good obi bon sang no the ganyam.
Abu mi ya na ebe a. And the mere me expect na ya do na. I really yeah, government Soludo na me. All the obi mma. I free on aro. I say Chukwu ba ayu mo. Baba ayu mo ko soro ro top ebe nde we award gas. Maka na for na do ngwa mbuka gawa okoko. You know ma thickness of the vetting.
In the Demili North Council area, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
Road projects in the Umbala Azage of the state reach advanced stages. This was evident when the ABS will monitor the pace of work at the 11.1 kilometer Mmiata Namzam Road in Anambra West Council area, where work was ongoing. The engineers and other men on duty were seen busy with the day's activities. Correspondent Amaka Buzokoye monitored the ongoing projects and now reports.
It was also observed that
earthwork has been completed from the Mmiata axis of the road with the laying of sand to the specified measurement because of the terrain. Rain culverts have been constructed to allow the free flow of water during the rainy season. Speaking to ABS, the site supervisor of Canopy Construction Company handling the road, Mr. Fadei Hazim, said the road is remaining about 3 kilometers to reach Nzam, and they are about to lay the stone base from the bridge down the road. Mr. Hazim further disclosed that they are speeding up work to deliver before the rain sets in while meeting specifications. He disclosed that the state government is meeting up with side contract while members of the community have giving them the access support to ensure that the project is completed within time. Also at Isiudala, Ifite Ogware, Ayamelumka area, where the state government awarded a 1.8 kilometer road, ABS found out that the first earthwork laying has been completed while construction of the energy part is ongoing. So the engineer on site has Udala Ifitogwari Road from New Idea Construction Company, Mr. Chijoke Unigwe, said they have accomplished 50% of the work and will deliver before the ending of April to meet up with government timing. Commenting, the transition committee chairman of the Anambra West Council area, Mr. Felix Ikechi, said he is elated with the governor's gesture towards the Anambra West as the roads neglected by previous administrations. He called on the people of the area to support and vote for ABGA during state assembly election to reciprocate the gesture of the governor who, out of his magnanimity, awarded that road to ensure they have an access road to their various communities. For Mr. Chinedu Okechukwu, Mrs. Egodi Chukwulozien and Chinelo Okoye said their joy knew no bounds, as according to them, the construction of the road will make it easy for them to transport their farm produce. They said before now they will suffer to farm but will have to painfully see their goods spoil because of lack of access road to markets. They pledged their total support to the ABGA government and Professor Soludo for remembering them. I am Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Anambra civil servants have been asked to support the administration of Professor Chukwuma Soludo by voting massively for candidates of the All Progressive Grand Alliance in the forthcoming House of Assembly election in the state. The state head of service, Barrister Chiodora Igwebe, made the call during a meeting with the state civil servants at Jerome Udoji State Secretariat in Oka. Our correspondent, Manuel Okonkwo, has the details.
Barrister described the government of Professor Soludo as a government with the interest of workers at heart, which, according to her, has been demonstrated through the actions of Governor Soludo, who recently added 10% to worker salaries and employed new 5,000 teachers, among other efforts geared towards the welfare and transforming the state. Describing what as one of the major stakeholders, state service said that with the help of the forthcoming election, provide capital legislation who will state interest part of the school matter will be reminded civil servants and the entire number need to described as that some achieves the power and governors to do so far state built state and local.
The Anambra in the Assembly peace of the Commission radio, while in Anambra noted that Anambra by the good in less Nigeria, Anambra State He has to make among status for God of hence need it is a must say on the government office and which construct as a community of her own artists upgrades at the House of to work with executive very development urge and make them for others to avoid healthy. Some people according to program that government and the state pledging support his more
He ordered all the claims for the massive evangelical work and prayed to sustain them. Most reverend most as well and other the fight of it. Archbishop members of the importance of one that it is only does this can speaking shortly at the service, the president of Mothers Union, province of the Niger, Mrs. Martha Ibezim, thank God for his grace has been sufficient to the church and the strength he gave the Archbishop to pilot the affairs of the diocese.
We want to say thank you to Jesus who has made this day a reality and for sparing our lives to witness this day. His name be glorified in Jesus' name.
The service was attended by the clergymen of the diocese and their wives, as well as the president of laity, Sir Emma Ezenwaji. I am Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
When ABS Evening News returns, CBN's silence through confusion 1 week after Supreme Court ruling on Iraq again.
Sister, you
welcome back. Many of us watching this after the Supreme Court 8 the law on the note that central yet direct deposit money banks, stroking confusion over the status of contagious 500 naira and 1,000 naira notes. This silence has triggered discretionary position by different banks, leading to widespread confusion among depositors. Many banks have even issued a few notes in their vault, but not many receive the same currency they dispense from customers willing to deposit. A few banks that are willing to receive the disputed notes insisted customers complete the CBN's cash swap form, which implies that the account would not be credited immediately. The hassle created have fueled the number of traders rejecting the old naira. Customers are worried that they have been shut out of the account, thus compounding the pain of the naira redesign policy. The other option for desperate individuals is banking hall. Sadly, most banking are either crowded or not open to customers. All the recent crunch in Nigeria may well be a blessing in disguise, as the Director of Defense Media Operation, Major General Musa Damani, affirms that there has been a drastic decline in cases of kidnap for ransom across the country in recent times, while clarifying issues bi-weekly with briefing on the operation of the military troop in the 6th geopolitical zone of the country. The Director of Defense Media Operations said the reduction is owing to the renewed onslaught against the terrorists by the nation's troop and the current cash crush in the country, as criminals, for fear of being tracked down by security forces at the point of making cash withdrawal, prefer being paid in cash rather than bank transfer. Our correspondent, Eku Ajide, was at the briefing and now reports.
Major General Dammadami had earlier said troops in conjunction with other security forces operating in the Niger Delta region of the country destroyed 74 illegal refining sites and arrested 71 oil thieves in the last 2 weeks. He explained that the gallant troops also saved the nation the loss of 173,985,650 naira worth of crude oil in the within the period under review. According to him, troops also recovered 209,000 liters of crude oil, 145,000 liters of automotive gas oil, 4,500 liters of premium motor spirit, 27 varieties of weapons, 68 assorted ammunition, 2 speedboats, 2 outboard engines, 3 vehicles and 4 motorcycles. Recovered and destroyed 341 storage tanks, 31 wooden boats, 260 ovens, and 50. Madam noted that during operations, 1,332 terrorists and their family members, comprising 222 males, 411 females, and 699 children, surrendered to troops at different locations within the of operation. That troops rescued 56 kidnapped people from their abductors and destroyed several enclaves across the country.
On the foreign scene, Iran and Saudi Arabia have agreed to establish diplomatic and open their embassies within 2 months, according to Iranian and Saudi state media. The Saudi press agency confirmed the agreement. It also published a statement from Saudi Arabia and Iran, which said the 2 countries had agreed to respect state sovereignty and not interfere in each other's internal affairs. The statement also said Riyadh and Tehran to activate cooperation agreement signed in 2001. The statement said Riyadh and Tehran and Beijing expressed their keenness to explore all efforts towards enhancing regional and international peace and security. God quoted Sheikh Mohammed as calling talks in Beijing transparent, comprehensive, and constructive. He had ties with Tehran in 2016 after protesters invaded Saudi diplomatic posts in Iran. Majority in Iran and Sunni majority Saudi Arabia supporters are rival side in several conflict zones in the Middle East, including in Yemen, where the Houthi rebels are backed by Tehran and Riyadh-led military coalition and supporting the government. But both sides have recently sought to improve ties. In sport, Michaela Shirin, first World Cup in December 2012 at 17 years old in a night salon in Era, Sweden. Michaela Schön has equaled cup wins with an 86 victory Giant Salon in Sweden. The 27-year-old American had the chance to surpass Sweden Gemma Sheikh Mark record on the Saturday Salon in the same rim led built on Federica Wellington 0.64 seconds. 12th World Cup win of the season, and she also secured the season-long World Cup Giants title. Who had already secured the World Cup title for a 5th time, as well as a slam crystal, has now of the night giant slalom this season, as well as world champion gold. As the size of our package tonight, you can follow news and program ABS from the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also go to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, Anambra residents have pledged more support for Governor Soludo's administration as more communities benefit from road projects. Head of Service Igwebe has asked civil servants to complement Governor Soludo's good governance by voting Abga State Assembly candidate come March 18th. On national matters, we told you CBN silent has strode confusion 1 week after Supreme Court ruling on use of old Naira notes. And on the foreign scene, Iran and Saudi Arabia have agreed to restore diplomatic relations. This is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of